And I'm only
Well,
like 4 something tall. So.
Yeah, the underbrush is as tall as you are.
I like that I wasn't the one to say it that time.
But I think Nivara is just as short, isn't she?
Close, yeah.
I think I'm only like 2 inches taller than Mastic or something.
Yeah. So
And
we
half
should be
as
pretty
wide.
good as far as that goes. And I'm guessing you're probably not stealthed either. Maybe you have stealth. I don't know. Bard's kind of
I
good at
don't.
everything now.
I don't, but I do have jack of all trades.
Yeah. So
And probably
yeah,
a
that sounds
decent
like a pretty
dex,
good
right?
plan. I think Uthgren's onto something there.
She also, I think, has that black cloak on now too. She put it on.
I have a black cloak.
Oh, you're wearing the cloak? Okay. Craig, is that his name? No. Herg.
Herg. My man Herg.
Herg sees Nivara walk by with, the vestments on, and he says, just some advice, friends. If you're going into the camp, I wouldn't wear that.
Why?
He says when we go on raids, we don't wear the cult uniforms so that the people we're raiding won't know who we're affiliated with. I doubt anyone will be dressed like that right now. It would make you look suspicious. Maybe
But
tomorrow.
the people who just tried to kill us were wearing this.
In the camp?
No, they were just outside. They were just up the road that way a little ways.
The Valley ambush.
Oh yes, that's the rear guard. They're fanatics. You're lucky if you survive them.
You have no idea.
Says usually it's pretty chaotic the first day after a raid, unless the camp is on alert for some reason. You could probably even just walk in, as long as none of them would recognize you. Now tomorrow it'll be a different story.
What's happening tomorrow?
Well,
Tomorrow
once
will no longer be the first day after a raid.
yeah, once everybody's returned, then they'll resume their normal guard duties and things will get back to normal. But
So we have to move tonight then.
well, you don't have to. But
Well,
Let's set up objectives so we all know what we're trying to do while we're
good
in the
idea.
camp. We're saving the prisoners.
Let's ask ourselves a question first before we go into that. Is what questions for our mission have we answered?
All of them.
All of them, pretty much. I think we got some pretty good. If these guys are to be trusted, I think we've got all the questions that I wrote down. Where are they? How many? What's their motivation? Do they plan to strike again? And
So
look for
everything
the
else is technically secondary objectives for Ulysses.
for
But he is
Ulysses,
Yeah.
He is totally on board with doing everything, though.
We're getting the monk out if he's there.
Getting the monk on board with it, just letting you know, on his objective list, that's under the dash line, secondary monk.
Okay.
Spelled
and
right.
and I will point out to you guys. I mean, it's been a couple weeks, so you might have forgotten. But the monk that you talked to in Greenest said that Leosin was captured in Greenest, and so if that's true, then this guy wouldn't. I mean, that would have been. This guy wouldn't even know about it. Like he wouldn't have
Yeah, I
been
mean,
in
he
the
told us
camp
there
for
were 5
today.
prisoners. There's.
Yeah. 8.
He said there were 5 prisoners. There was 9 technically.
Tech
Yeah.
9.
8 and the guy tied up.
I think we need to save whoever we can save. If one guy's separated away and tied up, he's a bigger threat, is my guess. If you've got somebody digging pits, well, you're at least going to not, you know what I mean? They're not enough of a threat to where you wouldn't give them a shovel. But if somebody's tied up to a post, well, there's something else going on there. So
Or
I think we need to save them all.
Or Lenthos.
These cultists are evil, and it's our duty to wipe out, well, to save people from evil if we can.
okay, so
His eyes glaze
That's-
over for that, but
That's my rousing speech to
prisoners.
convince everyone.
We need to save the prisoners. I'm
Yes.
assuming that we're gonna destroy the eggs and then the hatchlings. It just
Yeah, that seems like a good. That to me, that's a secondary objective, though.
If
A
that comes
secondary of
up,
a that's an optional objective.
Well, we got to get in. We got to see what kind of guards they got on that. They're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And-
that was information I was hoping to get out of the.
Yeah, and even worm leg dragons are not. It's not like you just go step on them. You know, I mean, they still have breath weapon. Da, 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 da. If there's a number of them, and we get trapped in a cave, that's not good mojo. So we need more intel before we can decide whether we're going to do that.
Herg can tell you
Have an
that
idea.
he knows nothing about what's inside the caves beyond what he told you because only the higher ranking people are allowed in there. So for all he knows, there could be nobody in there or there could be hundreds of whatever in there. He has no idea.
Have an
Bird,
idea.
your helpfulness is noted.
Good.
yes,
Let me go.
You're a real hero, Herg.
I say we let her go.
Yeah, let's let him go.
I agree.
Let's wait a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
His hand is
I'm
on
not
his sword at this
saying.
point while he's
I'm
talking.
not saying we're not gonna let him go. We're gonna let him go eventually. Just not. Maybe we should let him go now. And
Let's back up
just-
your information first. I'm like,
Oh,
we don't want.
I've already verified his information. It's all true.
Okay.
He's been
So
very
let's,
helpful. Let him go.
We need to have Ulysses like with an arrow trained on this guy.
Okay.
What Ulysses will do when it comes down to it, he'll approach the fellow for the first time. Ulysses will come out of the mist, whatnots.
Yes, please
Um,
join the game, Nathan.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Patiently sitting there.
And Ulysses has got like he's put face paint on. He's like done like battle lines.
Nice.
And whatnot, and he comes up to him and he makes like some gestures over his forehead and he says, "All right, boy, if you head back in this direction, if you do not make it without a couple of miles from here within the next couple of hours, your heart's gonna explode. Now, I don't want that to happen to you. And you'll be happy to know that I can only do this very occasionally. It's very old Callum magic. So I'm wasting it on you. So if you start running, you make it away, and you don't head back in this direction for at least 3 days, you're going to be okay. But I tell you what, if you do, boy, it will be a painful death. Like no death you can ever imagine."
All right. Well, that was really convincing. I don't think you even need to roll for that. I was convinced.
Uthgrim's going to take a moment with him before he goes and press a gold coin into his hand
Okay.
and give him 2 days rations
Oh,
and
wow.
tell him that he should take himself to Baragost, introduce himself to Red Thune, leader of the Iron Wolves. Tell him that Uthgrim sent him and that he can start there at the lowest ranks, and that if he'll finally get on with a good mercenary company and maybe he'll live a good life. That this independent stuff is Bush League.
What's the guy's name that you tell him to talk to?
Red Thune. Thune.
Cool.
Just like
Because
my
I will
state senator
do. I will
John.
do so.
So there you go. And he describes him. He's actually a dwarf. He's got bright red hair. He's only got 5 GP, so that's actually a fair bit of Uthgrim's gold. But he feels like this guy's, like he's took a wrong path somewhere. Maybe he can send him on the right one.
He says, "Yes, I will do as you say. I would like to work for a good company."
I want to give a little insight check on this guy.
Okay.
Um,
God bless you, Herg.
um,
The real hero.
all right, let me just see if I'm going to do this right. So the thing I roll is right there. Let me see how this works. Okay.
Okay.
So I guess whatever that tells me. So
What
it's
are
the
you
11.
wanting to know? If he's being honest?
I just want
or-
to know if he's legit, like if he's planning, if he's going to stab us in the back. You know what I mean?
As far as you can tell, he seems very sincere.
Right.
He seems like truly scared of Nivara, and he just wants
Yeah.
to get away from you guys in one piece. And he's
Okay.
he actually seems kind of excited about the possibility of working for this mercenary company that Uthgrim talked about.
Cool. I'll tell him you've been given a second chance here, Herg. Don't waste it. And then I'll cut his bonds.
And I cut his throat.
Yeah.
So he kind of looks at each of you in turn to kind of verify that he can go, and then he takes off running away from the camp.
I miss Herg already. I miss him.
Good luck.
Uthgrim here is just helping the fair and
Yeah.
youth.
Uthgrim's gonna come back to a city. He's gonna make a roll and be like, oh shit, he's now like supported an army.
All right, so Ulysses, I'm going to give you inspiration for that role playing there. You played your fairness quality very well, I think. And it looks like you're the only one that didn't have inspiration. So
Hey man.
Uriel could probably use it now after the interrogation.
oh, that's right, he used his,
Yeah.
didn't he?
I am. Let's not talk about that. All right.
Okay,
I'm,
fair
I'm
enough,
still
fair enough.
embarrassed.
So yeah, what I would like you guys to do when you don't have inspiration, because it's hard for me to remember everybody's traits. If you've done something that you think, like, hey, I just role played my bond or my flaw or whatever, like, don't hesitate to let me know. I mean, I'll try to memorize everybody's stuff, but until I do, or even when I do, I might be distracted and not realize. So.
Cool.
All right, guys.
All right.
So now we wait until nightfall.
All right.
So are we gonna take
Okay.
a short rest then?
Wait, so I have an idea about how we could go about this. Thurin's really good at, being stealthy and, disappearing into the darkness and whatever, right? So we send him as a distraction to attack the Dragon Egg Cave. Like, he'll stealth that far into the camp, go, try to, make some fuss over there. Couple other people can go stealthily try to get the prisoners out while there's a distraction at the cave, and then he can just disappear into the darkness and get away from the thing.
I mean, I think conceptually it's good. I'm just worried that if Thurin goes in that cave, is Thurin ever coming out of that cave again? I have my doubts.
Well, it's a big risk.
Vern, you're
I
a
don't like-
brave motherfucker. I believe in you. All right.
Well, I like Trevor. Thurin, jury's still out.
Oh, I forgot. One other thing that Herc said before he left is he told you that there are a lot of caves in the cliff sides, and that for the most part, the kobolds and the cultists don't go into them, so it'd be a good place for you guys to hide.
Cool.
And you could even find one that's pretty defensible and hole up in
Okay.
there if you want.
Great.
And then he runs for his life.
He's
Does he
led his
run as far
mercenary
as we
training
can
well.
see him? Like he just keeps going, right? Like
Yeah. He
Ulysses has
runs
got him
until
pegged.
you
Okay.
can't see him anymore. Yeah.
yeah.
He beelines and he's not going towards greenest. He's going kind of the other way.
Okay.
Towards let me look at the map here.
He's not yeah. He's just not looping back though. Otherwise he thinks his heart will disappear. Which I feel like would be very unpleasant.
Well, yeah, I guess he is kind of going back towards greenest, but he's going a little bit more north, which is taking him towards Burdusk eventually. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess we'll take a short rest. Maybe don't play the lute this time. We should maybe find some place kind of in the brush or something.
I don't
just
play a
kinda-
lute. I play a lyre.
Oh, okay, liar. Okay. And yeah, keep watch and whatever. If somebody, I guess, needs to spend a hit die, now would be the time to do it. I'm only down 4, so I feel pretty confident.
So at this point, it's about 7, so you actually have about 2 hours to kill before it gets dark.
It's roll some dice and just gamble the time away.
Yeah, just kind of scope the camp and see if anybody else comes walking by, or well, we got to dispose of those bodies. I suppose we can't just leave the bodies sitting there. At least haul those away a little bit.
Yeah, put them in at least off into the woods somewhere that they're not obvious. And maybe scuff the ground and cover up any blood that was spilled there.
Yep.
Okay. And where are you
Well,
guys going to rest at?
Maybe like what, 500?
Are we
feet
basically
from the
right
trail?
about here or something, or off in this
Yeah.
way? Yeah. So
But
We don't
wherever
need
it looks
fire or
like,
anything.
yeah.
Are you just getting in some cover, or are you going to try to find one of these caves, or are you going to go farther from the camp, or up on the cliff, or?
Thurin's gonna go up on the cliff.
Maybe the cave, like, that might not be a bad call.
Just kind of keep watch where the party is resting. He's gonna go up on the hill and just kind of keep watch for anybody.
Okay. How about the rest of you guys?
I think a cave sounds like a pretty cozy place for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
We'll see if we can find a nice little cave to hang out in.
Okay,
Do a
yeah.
little spelunking.
Make what would that be? Intelligence investigation roll. Find a good cave.
Okay. $11.
Okay. Yeah, you find one where the entrance is actually pretty small. I mean, it's perfect for you, but the humans have to kind of crouch down, and it kind of goes back maybe 10 feet, but then it opens into like a small cavern, like maybe like a 20-foot chamber. So it's pretty
Cozy.
defensible. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I like it.
yep.
I mean, the kobolds will get in and out no problem, but that's fine.
Yeah.
They'll have to get through a furious dwarf.
Yes.
All right. So you guys rest. Does anybody need to make like hit dice rolls or just killing time?
Yep.
Okay. Well, while you guys are resting and just kind of chilling out, maybe trading some stories or something, a bird comes flying up.
What?
And
Bizarre.
I know what it is.
The bird finds us in the cave, or is this going to Thurin?
no, it totally finds you in the cave.
What?
Yeah.
And it is Uriel's familiar.
Yep, yeah, it is.
And it has a letter for him from
I'm
his
excited.
father. I'm excited too.
Yay!
Letter.
You got a letter.
So I'll read it for the benefit of
Mail on the front lines.
people
I
in the
probably
audience.
I would have read it out loud to everybody.
Okay, and I'll try to. I'm not an actor, but I'll try to do some justice to it. Oh, Uriel, do you want to read your letter first, so everyone can have context?
Okay. It's a bit lengthy, but if you want, I can.
It's up to you,
Lengthy.
but if you want to read it, it'd be fun.
Do you want me to like TLDR it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably for the best.
Okay, so I wrote a letter back to Daddy, back home, and I told him about making it to Greenest fine. I told him that, well, when we were in Greenest, shit went down, and we
Big
saw.
way.
I told him what we saw, what we did, and what we heard, and I also told him about things I needed, like, family armor
Yeah.
or stuff like,
You wanted information on Tiamat.
yeah, and I wanted the kingdom to help Greenest and other cities that were affected. So
Yeah. So he sends you a letter, and you get this from the leg of your bird and unwrap it. And it says, "Dear Uriel, I have received your letter. It is perhaps the oddest missive I have ever received. I trust your damned magic bird will get this reply to you. I apologize for the brevity of my response, but it is tax season, and we have all been quite busy of late. I had hoped you would take a larger role this year, freeing me for other matters, but your brother is learning quickly and has been of some help. It seems you have involved yourself with some momentous events. It is a relief that your wandering has come to some purpose. I hope you will get this impetuousness out of your system, for I assure you that gallivanting across the realms following dreams and visions is not a luxury we of the nobility can usually afford. I find it odd that you are requesting a suit of armor, as I happen to know that you left our estate with no small amount of coin. I suppose you have squandered it all on drink and horse. Unfortunately, it is wholly impractical to send you a suit of armor to whatever God's forsaken hamlet you find yourself in by the time this damn bird brings my letter to you. I have included a single piece of platinum, which should be enough to acquire a suit of sturdy leather armor should you find yourself in a place civilized enough to have one for sale. I assure you that until you have resumed the responsibilities of your name and station, it is the last coin you shall receive from me."
Daddy's fed up.
Yeah,
That's bad shit.
This village of Greenest is far too remote to send soldiers, and it is not even part of the royal country of Cormyr. However, remote as this Greenest is from our lands, the portents of which you speak sound dire indeed, and if allowed to go unchecked, could spell trouble for many lands. I have sent a missive to the Lord's Alliance of the Sword Coast with the information you've provided. We shall provide them further support if the need arises. As for Tiamat, I can tell you only what is commonly known, that she is an evil and dreaded goddess, said to be the patroness and creator of the evil chromatic dragons. It is said that she is imprisoned in the 9 hells. I hope this letter finds you well, and I trust that you will do your best to stop this evil cult. I hope that when you return to us, you will bring honor and triumph with you, and will have earned a name for yourself in the wider world, so that you may resume your duties as a member of steadfast diligence. Sincerely, your Lord Father, Count Misha Eisenhart. P.S. Your youngest sister, Maggie, desires a dragon's tooth as a souvenir. She seems convinced you'll slay one single-handedly.
and she's right. Love you, Daddy.
And yes, there is also one platinum piece with the letter.
Damn.
Well, at least it wasn't a gold piece or a copper.
Right.
You did a really good job with that. Props to you.
Thank you.
That's
I had a lot of fun writing it.
That was really fun.
Cool.
Sounds just like your dad.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How does Uriel take it? Because obviously you probably didn't read that out loud, right? You probably read it
It was
yourself.
like,
Oh.
yeah, that's my dad.
I would have been, completely understanding. I understand where he's coming from, but, tax season, I know tax season's a, really frustrating time for him, but, don't push away your kids during tax season.
And I just had the
Uriel's
thought,
dad
how
said
would he get armor to you?
FedEx.
How
Yeah.
impractical that would be.
The great couriers of UPS.
Listen to Stork.
But yes, you can buy a suit of leather armor with a platinum piece. So
All right.
I wish I got a letter. Oh, there's no bird coming for me. I'll tell you that.
Mastic wants his letter for Hogwarts.
And now he's thinking, and now Mastic starts thinking about home. He gets kind of melancholy, so he breaks out Uriel's booze, starts drinking it.
Okay, no. Okay, then I take the last other bottle. There's two
Mastic
bottles.
drinks it. And he's like, "Man, this
So,
is this non-alcoholic?" What is
Oh,
this?"
what is this crap?
so, man, Mastic, that's my stuff. Get your own.
I take one last drink and then hand it over. All right, fine. There you go.
That might
Ulysses glares disapprovingly.
And what?
Don't worry. There's no way this is not enough to get me inebriated. Don't worry about that.
Are you sure?
get inebriated. You're
Try it.
Definitely not before this fantastic mission we're about to go on.
Hey, Uriel,
Yeah.
you don't deserve your spell book.
But I have it, so
Therefore,
can't take.
Just
can't take that away.
just remember what drinking does to a man.
very
Makes
grand
him
things.
very, very
Makes him-
tired.
Makes him
And you
fight.
sleep for 8 hours, and I sleep for 4.
I think she's coming on to you, dude. I think that's what that was.
propositioning him.
No, she's
threats.
making a veiled threat. She's going to take his spell book if he continues on the course he is.
Oh, okay.
I said I'm like this is just like what, a fourth of a bottle. I'm like Mastic just with this big
What's the
dwarven
first
gulp.
thing a drunk person says?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm
got
not
this.
drunk.
Yeah, the first step is admitting you have a problem.
It's not
But
enough,
also,
guys.
Ulysses glares disapprovingly because, and it hasn't come up yet, but Ulysses doesn't drink, period.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't. No.
Hey Ulysses, would you like some?
Uh-oh.
You want
No,
some?
he's
Ulysses?
not like wholly against the issue. It's just in the Shining in the Rangers, you didn't drink when you were on on range because someone could show up or you can't shoot straight or anything. So he doesn't risk it, period.
I mean, that's just good. That's just good behavior, you know. Like that's in the Iron Wolves. You wouldn't be drinking when you're on campaign. That's
And
when
then
you
he
get back
doesn't
to
drink in town just because he's never really had a stomach for it. So I mean,
Wow.
I feel like
it's not like he's like alcohol's bad, guys. He's just like, eh.
I have been around humans my entire life, and they never cease to baffle me. Why you would not drink at any time is just
If
beyond.
there was like suddenly like a celebration, I'm sure he would.
I mean, why would you drink anything except alcohol? I don't get.
oh,
I
okay.
just
How about
don't
this?
get it.
Thurin, would you like some?
I'm on the hill.
Yeah,
Right,
Thurin's
yeah.
not even here. Yeah, he's so drunk he like turns to the wall. Hey,
Where's Thurin? He's my buddy.
would you like some?
I can't see him normally, so I just assume he's around. Sometimes he's not.
Yeah.
He just yells it to the shadows. Thurin!
Toss it to the wall, thinking he's gonna catch it. He's not there to bottle breaks.
Shatters.
Now I'm without.
Probably
Well,
for the
we'll
best.
finish it off. We just mark that off my inventory. It's all gone.
Character development with
Yes.
the Tyranny of Dragons crew.
Bonding in a cave before we go rescue the prisoners.
We also have to think of a company party name.
Nastig and the others. And the rest. Nastig and the rest.
Murder Hobos Incorporated.
I feel like we've done a really good job avoiding murder hoboism. Just personal.
Some better than others.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the bard might be the biggest murder hobo in the party.
Yeah, I think definitely the most bloodthirsty.
She's clinical.
Yeah.
She has many books in that library of her, but any on ethics and morals, not one.
All right. Are we ready to roll?
Yeah, so you guys chill for 2 hours and it gets dark outside. Do you guys have some light in here, or are you just sitting in the dark for 2 hours?
Don't need it.
Yeah.
Grim would be happy to sit in the dark. He doesn't want to draw attention to us.
Okay.
He'll sort of lean towards Mastic though, trusting Mastic to tell him if things go badly.
Yeah, I will.
When I see him come out, I'll climb back down.
Okay.
That reminds me of that new ability I got. Oh, I gotta look something up. I mean, we can continue, but there's a thing I might be able to do.
Sweet. Doing things is awesome.
Yeah, doing things is my favorite thing.
Okay, so
Do your best things, man.
let's make our way to the camp. Let's make our way to where we saw those prisoners earlier.
So, Dern wants to make a suggestion for a good plan to kind of distract. The second watchtower, if he can sneak inside of it without them seeing, he might be able to take them out and then distract from the watchtower.
My thinking on this is that we should avoid causing any disturbances until we have to.
Okay, so right now you guys are over here. And
Yep.
where you saw the prisoners is over in this area. And then the guy on the stake is over here.
Well, I think we should kind of hug. Wait, how do I do the arrow thing again?
It looks like a
It's
cone.
the ruler one, 4
Or
down.
ruler, yeah.
The
So
cone.
if we kind of make our way along the outer edge,
Yeah. And there are, the map doesn't always show them, but there are boulders all along the edge of the cliff that's 3/4 cover.
okay.
All right.
And then there's caves. There's
Yeah,
occasional
there's
caves.
caves. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds probably maybe the safest, unless there's some other reason to go.
No.
Ulysses, you want to go up on top of the hill and give us some cover fire while we go along the edge?
I like that idea.
If anyone finds us, we should start just by telling them we're patrolling. Herg told us that they are not well organized with patrols. We might be able to just convince them that we're part of their group. And of course, if they don't believe us, we cut them to pieces.
Ulysses will not very happily say that it will require for him to open fire on a target. Number one, they'll need to be lit, and number two, the signal will be Uriel throwing a fireball at him. So once Uriel starts throwing fireballs, then he'll start shooting. But before then,
Once they're on fire, you can shoot them.
Yeah. But he won't risk taking shots until he can clearly see, and he doubts he could see Youthgrim or Mastic or Thurin's blades.
No,
even if they
but
do.
I do have Sacred Flame as a cantrip.
Okay, that'll count too. But
Yeah, and that actually I think gives you advantage. I think in the next attack or something. So I'll look that up real quick.
but he won't trust any swords, bows, or anything drawn as a signal to start shooting.
Okay.
Well, and you probably wouldn't be able to see it anyway, right?
So he'll need lit up target beyond that.
Feels like they'd hit one of us.
So yeah, you do see, now that it's dark, there are campfires throughout the camp. There are torches, set up here and there. And also there are people kind of patrolling around and they carry torches. At least the humans do. The kobolds can see in the dark. But the humans can't. So Ulysses, you're climbing to the top of the cliff?
And he'll also do I have equipment that would allow me to catch an arrow on fire and shoot at least one flaming arrow? You think, Lex?
I don't know. What do you have?
I mean, if I have I've got an adventurer's kit, so I don't even know what all comes in that.
I don't think it has like oil or anything.
You would
like
definitely... a rag or like rope or something I'd catch on fire, tie it around and shoot.
Man,
I'm not actively trying to accurately shoot something.
if only Uriel hadn't drank all that booze.
Yeah. You need some kind of fuel or accelerant or something. You
Ulysses
definitely
wants
have
to
the means to make a fire.
Yeah. Ulysses wants to make some kind of signal that if for some reason he's been attacked, he wants to signal that he's bugging out or something. Because if someone shows up on the ridge, anybody got suggestions for like a signal besides yelling?
Ah!
She doesn't want to
Maybe
do.
just light a torch. Do you have a torch? Just light a torch and huck it.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
probably
that'd
gonna
work.
Or leave it for at the spot you're at. That way,
much-
if we
Yeah,
also
like
had the
just
clarity-
throw it straight up or something.
Yeah.
How much light
Wait,
does your wand?
Could they see my glow stick that I have? My bottle and glow stick? Like, is it bright enough that like if I pick it up and wave it, that they could probably see it?
Yeah, I think if they were looking in that direction, they would see it. I mean, it's not super bright, but yeah, they would see it.
Okay. So pretty much he tells them, don't count on Ulysses to be there, and pretty much, but he'll be there the best he can. In case something goes south, watch for the glow stick that he's got. Yeah.
Yeah, the wave.
If a rave starts on the hillside, that means he's bugged out. And he will return to the cave that we came from.
Awesome. So is Ulysses the only one up top and everybody else is down at the bottom? Okay.
I assume yes.
All right. So everyone want to make a stealth check?
I don't.
You
I
wanna
don't
not?
really want to make it, but I will.
Yeah.
I have disadvantage on that. Now I get to say advantage after it's rolled, right? Or inspiration? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For
Get ready for it.
this stealth mission, Ulysses is going to pack up his poncho and wrap
Okay.
it up and hang it off him. So he's not going to be wearing his poncho for this.
Okay.
Man, I sure hope I get an advantage on this because of the cover.
Because he doesn't want it clinking around and giving away any position. What am I looking for? Skills.
Nice. Lucked out.
So I'm currently unarmored with a 16. So my unarmored is 13 instead of my armored 14. So it's not losing too much, he says. If it comes down to it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if the cover gives you a bonus.
But yeah. But Ulysses will wrap up
I
his
know
armor.
it gives you a +5 bonus to armor class.
Yeah.
I think yeah, I'm not going to bother looking it up. That just makes sense. So yeah, you guys can have advantage on that roll since you're all in cover.
Okay, so does that just nullifies my disadvantage?
Yeah, so for you it'd just be
Okay.
a straight roll.
Okay. Actually, I did really well anyway, so
Tries his darndest.
yes.
I love it. Yeah, so everybody got 15 or higher. Nice.
If we hadn't gotten an advantage, it might have been bad for Uthgrim, but
Yeah.
And for Nagara.
Well, kobolds aren't the most perceptive in the world. Let's see.
Constantly
lazy.
squabbling.
They're very lazy.
Yeah,
They're kinda
they
like if you fixed a dog and a lizard, made it really dumb.
Do they not have a good perception?
not terribly good. Without the advantage, they would have seen Uthgrim, but they wouldn't have seen Nivara. Now, the cultists, on the other hand, they would have seen Nivara too. But as it is, none of them see any of you. And you guys are sneaking along.
so sneaky.
Sneaky.
Guys, be really quiet.
So, yeah, so you get all the way over here to Area 1. A couple times, you have to kind of stop and hang out for a bit and wait for a patrol to go by or whatever. But no one notices you. And there seems actually to be quite a bit of like drinking and carousing going on in the camp. You hear more than one raucous song being sung around more than one fire as you guys are sneaking through. Seems like these guys are celebrating their big win and their looting and whatnot. And
Do I know any of the songs?
well, yeah, you probably know all the songs.
You wrote one.
Yeah. Of course, they're butchering them, but you could sing them a lot better than these guys are. I'm sure. All right, so you
Here you
guys
go,
get
crew.
to Area 1, and you see where they were digging, but they're not digging anymore. There's a let's see. There is a hut in that area with 6 men kind of standing around it, obviously guarding this hut. They have scimitars at their sides. They seem to be wearing leather armor. They look a little bit more, I don't know, disciplined and deadly than the average mercenaries you guys have faced up to this point.
There's 6 of them.
Yes, they're kind of arrayed around this hut, like evenly spaced around it.
Is this the hut that we think that the prisoners are in? He's kind of looking at Thurin at this point.
From what I could see earlier, they were digging, so I'm not positive.
Yeah, they were working in this area, Thurin. And you did see six men guarding them before when they were working.
All right, so I think I have seen these 6 men. They were guarding them while they were digging.
And how far away is this tent from like the rest of the area? Like, is it basically it's going through Uthgrim's mind? Can we attack these guys without drawing everybody's attention?
It seems like as long as you don't make a ton of noise, you will be able to. There's kind of some people over here around 3, and there's people like in this area, but in this area right here, that's kind of it. Like all the festivities are more towards the center of the camp.
If we go quickly, quietly, kill them fast, we should do it. Take the people out of here.
I think I can lure them away if I use my magic hands and like break a bottle way away from them. See if I can lure some away.
If you do use fire, just make sure you don't hit the tent, because that'll alert.
I'm not going to use fire today.
Well, that's Ulysses' cue.
Yeah. Also, bad idea. Don't use fire unless you want Ulysses to start shooting at people near you.
Yeah, so right now you guys are hidden and they're unaware of you. So if you attack, you will have advantage and you will have surprise. Unless someone steps on a twig or something.
Let's see. I think we should get to it. And Uthgrim draws his blade slowly and quietly out of its
Do you
sheath.
think we should go into melee range or go ranged?
Uthgrim's going to go in close, but doesn't mean that you guys can't do what you think.
Thurin's gonna be behind him with his, and he's gonna slowly draw his 2 swords as well.
Yeah, I am too.
Escape.
And as we're moving up, right before we move up, I'm going to lay down a bless on us.
Nice.
So that'd be the 3 of us are going to have bless.
Can I
Nice.
just
Can you guys hear
use
that?
magic hands?
If any try to escape, we'll shoot them.
I take it no.
Sorry, was there a question or something?
I asked if you guys could hear that.
Nope.
I was playing the DO that Mastic
Oh.
linked. I didn't know if it would come over the stream or not.
I can hear the Dio because I'm playing the Dio.
Oh.
Can
I'm
I
on my
use-
second time through that album tonight already.
Can I use mage hands and like pick up a bottle and kind of toss it towards the center of the camp? About how do I ping again? Oh, like right here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Ping by long pressing with your cursor.
Yeah.
You could do that, yeah.
All right.
I'm not
So
sure
I
why you
have
would
some
want
concerns
to.
about it, but
I mean, like, make them try to investigate it. Like, what the fuck was that? Oh, I'll go look. and see
We
if
are
I
now
can...
a Sam Fisher game.
Well, right now
Yeah,
you
like
guys
it's-
have the benefit of surprise and stealth.
Yeah, like
So
I'm
if you
thinking that
want
if
to
they,
give that away, you can.
yeah, and I'm also thinking like if the people towards the center can't hear us fighting these guys, then these guys probably aren't going to hear a bottle break. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos and shit going on in the camp anyway, and that'll work to our advantage for sure.
So Navarra's gonna take out her bow and train it on where they're going to do their surprise attack, and if anything, tries to escape, she's ready to actually shoot it.
Needless to say, if they take a hostage, if it's a monk, we make sure we save the hostage.
Ah, crap. Okay, I'll take out my sword and I'm at the ready. So, whatever. I'm just gonna roll with the punches. See what happens.
All right. Let's go ahead and have everyone roll initiative. Click your tokens.
Do we have tokens on this map? Let's see.
Yeah, they're way
Over there
over
to the
here.
right.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Why can't I click my token?
Because you still, like me, probably have the little comb selected.
Nah, yep.
I had that same problem.
Brewer.
As it goes, my initiative actually means mostly nothing. My initiative hangs solely on whoever gets a fire thing off first, if any.
How many of them are there?
6.
We all rolled higher.
All right, and oh, you guys all beat him. Nice. All right, so Ulysses obviously is
Yeah,
delaying
gotta-
until
yeah.
Uriel.
All right, is this fireball time?
That's if you want Ulysses to shoot at people.
All right.
I think that's a yes.
So, can you kind of explain, like, the battlefield, who I'm seeing, the type of warriors that they have there?
There are 6 guys around this round tent. They appear to be either human or elf or half elf. You can't really tell. They each have a scimitar. They seem to be wearing leather armor, and they're all kind of standing at attention, guarding this tent.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack and whiff. So, I missed.
What were you attacking with?
One of the
Firebolt?
leather. Yeah.
Okay. So you shoot your firebolt. You do miss. However, you get close enough that Ulysses, you see one of these guys as the firebolt kind of goes by him, and you can take a shot at him if you want.
Okay, yeah, sure. So,
Oh
sadly,
wait, hang on. Actually, Uriel, you hit because you have advantage. I
Really?
forgot. Sorry. So roll your damage. Now it'll be really easy for you to see him, Ulysses. Okay.
Jeez.
You singe him.
I made a really small fireball, not toward the whole camp,
yeah,
guys.
you're designating targets.
Yeah. That was
seeing
a
as we don't have,
tracer.
like- yeah.
So yeah,
IR.
Ulysses, you have advantage since you're concealed.
So, and I don't. There's no one nearby that I can see to break the horde. So I just shoot the one guy.
I'd say you could see the guy beside him.
Cool. So, first one is the guy hit. Second one is the guy beside him.
Okay.
So twang 25
That'll
for
hit.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second guy 22 for 7 points of damage.
All right, you hit both of them, but they are still up.
And I regret not sharpshooting because I did have advantage. Oh well.
Okay, Uthgrim.
He'll get right up into whichever one is closest, I guess. Is there one close by that's injured?
Yeah, so basically there are 3 that are kind of on your half of the hut, and 2 of those guys are injured. The other 3 are like on the backside of the hut, and so presumably they'll be coming around when they get a chance.
Let's hope.
You guys hear a delightful twang and whistle as the arrows hit the 2 guys. So you know Ulysses is up there somewhere.
Appreciating that very much. Uthgrim will sort of rush in quietly and attack whichever one is closest and injured.
Okay.
Add a D4 for bless. Probably don't
Yep.
need it.
Because I rolled well. So 11,
Okay. You drop him.
and then he'll slam out at. There's one next to him.
Yes.
He'll try to knock him down with his shield.
Okay.
20. Hopefully that'll make it easy for one of the others to mop him up.
He's got
Although I guess you can't get advantage twice, so.
Oh, he almost made it, but not quite. He falls over. So he's prone. Nivara.
Navarro's just holding his shot to see if anything tries to come around the building onto where we are or escape.
Okay, well, this is a surprise round, so they won't be able to do anything at all this round.
Oh, that doesn't matter. She was preparing for, that's all she was doing. She was pulling out her bow and preparing for if anything happened.
Okay.
I know that mechanically speaking, they can't do anything, but she wasn't going to fire. She was waiting to see if anything came around as well.
Okay. Fair enough. Thurin?
He's gonna come up and stab the one that's on the ground.
Okay. So you will have advantage since he's on
15.
the ground. That is
Plus
a
the
hit.
D4. Okay. Never mind.
And you get your sneak attack since you got advantage.
Ooh. There it goes. 11.
You kill him. Nice.
And he's going to go up to the next nearest one and slice with the second sword.
Okay, so this time you do not have advantage.
Oh man, the camera got you caught at a bad time. It's happened to the best of us.
He faded into oblivion.
Just too many attacks. The computer
Yeah.
can handle it.
All right. Well, Mastig, you go ahead, and we'll get his second attack when he comes back.
Okay. I'll see if I can get up there with my short dwarf legs and
Okay.
try to attack with bless.
Okay. Yeah, you do
Can I
not
use
have
help?
advantage, but you do have bless. So
Okay. So,
because he definitely sees you coming,
okay.
that'll hit.
Uh,
8 damage.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Wait, I don't get that. Oh, okay, because it's advantage. I get the better one. Sorry. Okay. Yep, 8 damage.
Nice.
Okay. So normally they would go, but that was a surprise round. So
Did I kill
it's-
him?
No, he is still up. Kind of wondering if Thurin would have killed him. Ulysses, it's your go. I guess he's really the only one you can see anyway, Ulysses.
Okay. So, because I'm like, I don't know, dude, do I still get advantage? Because I'm like, not on the battlefield? So I'm like, Overwatch.
Yeah, they have no idea where you are. So yeah,
Yeah,
you totally get
okay.
advantage.
So, so I can see a single dude.
Yeah, next to his
Is he-
smoldering
Yeah.
buddy.
Is he wounded? Is
Yes.
this dude wounded? Okay. So just a regular bow shot then. 23 for 5.
Okay. He is still up. Barely. Uriel?
I'll take aim
Okay.
at some undamaged guys, just like ones that would illuminate the most people, you know? And I'll fire a firebolt at them.
Okay. That is a hit.
What? Oh, do I still have advantage?
Yes, because you're at range.
Okay.
Oh, there's Trevor.
There we go.
Damn.
Dang.
He's still. Trevor, you can take that second attack. This guy, they've been pegging this guy since you left, but he's still up.
I wasn't sure if it went through or not. My Wi-Fi decided to quit on me.
Oh no.
It happens.
I'm
That's a miss.
going to use my
Inspiration.
inspiration.
You're the
Good
inspiration.
damage though.
Yeah.
All right. So, do I just roll 2 dice this time then, or just one more?
You just roll 1d20.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Nice. So 5 damage. You finish him off.
Kill Stealer.
And
Was anyone near him for that sneak attack?
no, the other two are dead too at this point.
I meant my comrades. If they're within 5 feet, I get my sneak attack damage.
Uh,
I mean, I think it's irrelevant. He's dead, right?
yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
It's
okay,
irrelevant.
he's dead anyways.
Uthgrim.
So the other guys haven't come around the corner yet, right?
No, they haven't had a chance to act yet. So
I
they're
think what
they're
he'll-
still on the other side like, what?
I think what he'll do is almost like tuck himself a little bit in towards the tent. So when one of these guys comes around the corner, he's going to get a nasty, sharp surprise.
Okay.
Basically readying an attack so that when the guy comes
Awesome.
around, Uthram's going to spring out.
Sounds great. Nivara.
She's still waiting for the
Still
things to come
waiting?
around because
Okay.
she knows they're coming.
Okay. Thurn, it's back to you.
All right, so are the other 3 still on the other side?
Yep, and you see Uthgrim like up against the wall of this hut, like obviously waiting to gank them when they come around.
All right,
He's kind
well,
of like looking at you and looking in that direction, trying to send that signal too.
I'm gonna be on the opposite side of him, like my back to him, waiting for him to come around my side as well.
Okay, so you're waiting too. Man, these guys come around, they're in for it. Mastig.
I want to get in there, mix it up with these dudes, get my I'll attack.
So you're gonna run
Close the
around
attack.
to the back of the hut?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Okay.
Catch them on fire.
That's right. No yelling.
Looks like
No
there
yelling?
need to be a chat after this about stick. You know.
He's gonna soften them up for you guys.
Yeah.
The
All
only
right,
reason
go
I
for it.
have
You
to
run around the hut and you see 3 guys like look in your direction.
Yeah.
So you can
All right.
swing at one of them.
Nearest one I'm going to take a whack at.
Okay.
And
is a
I
hit.
will use my inspiration on that one. It's not enough.
You rolled a 23.
Yeah.
Why would
Oh,
you inspire yourself?
I see. I saw the red. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I messed up. Okay,
Wait.
so yeah, never mind.
I don't
Yeah, at first
understand
I was-
your what's going on with your roll there. Because usually a red means you rolled a 1.
He got a
He's
1
got
on his
bless
die
built
4.
into it.
Yeah, on the die 4.
Oh.
The blessing dice was a 1.
Okay. So
That
you
threw
did.
me off too. I just saw
Yeah.
the red.
Okay. So you did 9 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You actually
So-
rolled an 18.
You chop him
So
pretty good.
plus 1's 9.
Nice. All right, now they finally get a go.
That's not good.
So the one that you just swung at, Mastig, is going to swing at you.
Yeah, bring it.
And this could be bad. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
How the heck did he do that? 14, does that hit you?
Nope.
The fuck?
AC is 18.
+5 to hit. What?
And they had advantage.
What?
All right.
How did they have advantage?
They have the pack tactics.
Oh.
Ah. Okay. So they're all going to have advantage.
Yes. And
Help.
they're all going to attack you because
Yep.
you're the only one there. And they'd have to run past you. Well, I guess the one could go around the backside,
Around the side.
but we'll see what
If he
happens
comes
when
around the side, I'm waiting.
yeah, we'll see what happens. The second guy, 20. Does that hit you?
That hits.
Okay, so that is. This might hurt. 13 damage.
What?
Okay.
What are we fighting? Who? Is it the dude? Is it the blue dragon guy? Because that's what he
No.
was.
Signwrath or whatever it was.
They're called Dragon Claws. They're higher ranking cultists.
Well,
And they have a special ability called Fanatical Advantage. Once per turn, if the Dragon Claw makes a weapon attack with advantage on the attack roll and hits, it deals an extra 2d6 damage.
Ouch.
And they all have pack tactics, so they all have advantage.
Bastards.
Oh,
Well, until we kill 2 more of them.
We get tactics for a reason.
So now I have to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain my concentration on the bless.
Yes, and the DC of that is something plus 13.
No, it's 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Oh, okay. So that would be 10.
So,
Yeah.
Yep. And I have a +2.
oh!
I will now use my inspiration.
Okay.
Has failed you, or not?
There we go.
Nice.
I
There is
maintain
a
my
guy.
bless. All right, now bring it on from number 3.
How injured are you?
I had 26. I'm now at 13.
You have his health.
Ouch.
Can you keep track of it on your guy so I can kind of see your?
I thought I did. I changed it on my character sheet. Isn't it odd? It doesn't. Okay.
No, your health bar is still full.
Okay.
These things have a maximum damage output of 20.
Mine says 13.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong character. My bad.
Good.
You know what? I can't see these guys. I'm gonna make them bigger.
Swell them up. You get that beautiful Clint Eastwood face.
Since we're not really using them on the map anyway.
The Quint Squint.
Beautiful.
I
We've got our
went for
barrel
it.
too. So we'll put the barrel over here.
Oh yeah, the party barrel.
Oh, sorry, Mastig. You're smaller than everybody. There we go.
Yeah, it's gonna have
He
it.
sure
Get
is.
used to it.
Okay. Let's see. What is this guy gonna do? You know what? There's 2 of them on you. I'm sure at least one of those guys made some kind of sound when he died. So, you know what? I'll have him make a roll.
Das nicht gut.
What kind of perception do these guys have? Nothing special. We'll see if he heard the death sounds of his buddy or not. Oh yeah. So he's gonna run around the other side, which means he's gonna be coming in your direction, Thurin. So you can take your ready to action to attack him, and Nivara, you can as well since you're using a bow.
Thunk, thunk.
Oh, man.
That will
Blessing.
not hit.
Right.
Yeah, did you
it's
use your
34
bless?
for bless?
Had your 1d4.
I don't know if that's even if you hit a 4. I don't know if that's enough.
Nivara crit.
Yeah,
So it's
very good.
9.
That is not a hit, but
Okay.
Nivara crit on
Second
his
one.
butt.
15
That will hit
for
for 2.
wouldn't Uskrum be beside me?
I don't think he's within 5 feet of you. No.
All
Looks
right.
like it might not be a problem
Well,
given.
I thought me and Uthgrim were back to back. That's how
Yeah.
I set it up.
I think we were facing sort of the opposite. Like,
Right,
if
but
you're
you-
picturing like the thing, like we're facing different directions on it.
Right,
You
but
did a total of 13 damage right now.
but not
by
like
the way, between the two
literally
of you.
back to back. If you're gonna cover this whole side, you
All
know what I
right.
mean? Because it's a pretty big hut.
Lex, the dude takes a total of 13 damage from the combined assault.
So Nivara did 8.
I've
I
already
did 8 plus 3. The original 3, and then the second die was the 8.
She crit.
Oh,
Because
I
I
didn't
crit.
see the original 3. Okay.
I'm a critical.
Okay, so 13, he is still up. So at that point, he is going to swing at Thurin. He's all by himself, so he does not get advantage. Oh,
That's
It
bad.
don't matter.
It's a good thing he does not have advantage. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh God, you're right.
12 damage.
All right. I'm still up.
It's no,
Uthgrim, what kind of weapon are you using right now?
Uthgrim's got his long sword out.
Okay, so well, you delayed your whole action, so you can move and attack him, right?
Okay, yeah, sure.
you
He'll
didn't
sort of,
actually
like-
do anything, right? So
That's right, he didn't. So he sort of sees like or feels Thurin kind of move off, and he looks around like he's kind of perplexed by why Mastig ran by when it seemed to him like we were holding the line. So he's like, "What's going on?" And then all of a sudden, there's a guy coming around the back. So he spins around, almost like levering off one foot, and turns around and sort of gets at this guy who's now behind them.
okay.
13 plus 1d4.
Okay, yeah, because the 13 won't hit.
Oh,
nice.
17
Nice.
17 hits for 7.
for 7.
Yeah,
You,
clang it
uh,
in, baby.
Clank it in.
You drop him.
Nice
Yeah,
work.
That finishes him.
So he just spins off and he just like jabs his blade in, pulls it back, and then starts looking around for more.
I'm repping the big C.
All right, it's back to you, Ulysses. Unfortunately,
Can-
you're in the dark at this point.
Yeah,
They're on the
no
other side of the
targets.
hut from you. Any?
Can I make any movement?
Yeah.
So can I move to get like a target? Or heck, they're probably not even lit up still.
Yeah,
If I could.
but you could definitely move to the side so that if they are, you can see them.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I need to. Can I just do that, or will I need to make another stealth check? Because like if I like hunkered down.
No, I mean, you're so far away. I don't think
Yeah,
you need to make a
okay.
stealth check. And you can kind of hold your attack action in case they get lit up.
Cool.
Uriel.
So there was one that rounded the corner, right, and he got killed.
Yes.
So in my line of sight right now, I have to kind of move to see one, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can't see any right now.
So I'm gonna just kind of. I think I'm gonna stand with. Crap, I can't go around and try to shoot, or I'm fucked up. So I'm gonna, with sword out at the ready, I'm gonna stand slightly behind his room, waiting for anything to come out, and
Okay.
round to that side, and we'll just fuck them up.
Okay.
Use
Grim?
style.
Uthgrim will nod as he sees Uriel come up and sort of stand there. He's like, "That fool dwarf went around. You must have a death wish. Let's go." And he'll sort of run around the corner to assist Mastig.
Okay.
I assume that if he goes around, he can get an attack off.
Yeah. You see one of the guys is injured and one is not.
He'll try and sort of circle around and maybe pin them a little bit between the two, but he'll attack the one that's injured if possible.
Okay. That will hit.
And then he'll shove the other one.
Okay.
Only a 7, so that's not really gonna be likely to be successful.
Let's see what he rolls.
Actually, do I take bless on that, Mastig? On a skill check?
Ooh. It's attack rolls. Yeah, it's The bless is
It doesn't
whatever the
matter
target-
anyways. I rolled it just for the sake, and he beat
I
it
think
anyways.
is it attacks and saves or just attacks?
yes. No, whenever target makes an attack roll or a saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the
not sure if that's considered a special, because it's a shove. I think it might be considered a special attack, but it's moot at this point anyway, so it doesn't really.
What are you rolling for that check?
It's a shove, which ultimately relies upon your athletics check.
It's more of
Yeah.
an I would call it an opposed check.
Is that
Yeah.
So
okay?
you're rolling
I had read-
opposition, so that's
I
an
thought-
opposed check.
Okay, I thought I read somewhere. Anyways, it doesn't. I'll-
Unless it is a special attack, but I don't.
It doesn't. Okay. It
Sounds
says
like
if
an
you
opposed-
take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature.
Yeah.
So I guess that's up to you. It doesn't
Well,
specifically say
if
that
it was
it's
an attack, you'd be using your attack roll, and you're using a skill roll. So
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's an opposed check.
Cool.
Okay, Nivara. So that guy is the guy that you hit, Uthgrim, is still up, but he's very hurt.
Cool.
From where I'm standing, how far would I have to move to get around the building?
You could definitely move, your movement or less, and get around enough that you could get a shot off.
Okay, then I'll probably do that.
Okay. Are you shooting the injured guy?
The injured guy, if I could see him, but
Okay.
which one would I realistically be able to see?
You'd be able to see both of them. And he's
All right.
pretty obviously injured at this point. Oh, that is definitely a hit. Oh, you finish him off. Nice. Where do you shoot him, Nivara?
I don't know. Wherever I saw.
In the face. I've been forgetting to ask you guys to describe your kills tonight. What's wrong with
I
me?
like to think that she rounds the corner as Uthgrim is trying to shove him, and she just kind of shoots him in the armpit or something as he's like catching his balance.
Nice. Hits an artery. That's the end of him. Awesome. Thurin.
He's gonna sneak around the other side of the tent from where they are and
Okay.
try to get a back attack on this guy.
Okay. Make a stealth check. He does not notice you. You can sneak attack him with advantage.
Would that also give me advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
That will hit.
24. So then you can just ignore the first roll and just go with the damage on this.
Okay.
So 10.
Okay.
Ow.
10 damage.
That's my first one. My second swing is another 4 damage.
Okay. He is very injured, but still up. Okay, Mastig.
I'm going to try to hit the guy who was wounded last time.
Okay.
Light him up.
No.
That is a hit.
Okay, for 6 damage.
Okay, you drop him. That was the
Yeah.
last one.
I just said that for reference, Lex. You don't have to look at that now if you don't want.
Okay. Yeah, but didn't someone just read it from the book and it didn't say anything about an attack action? Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just quoting from something that it looks like it's from the book, but
Right.
it does really, I'm not fussed about it. I don't think it's a big issue.
Who just read it from the book? Somebody just.
I did. You were talking about your shove thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reading something here that says use the attack action. You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature. either to knock it prone or push it away from you. And it looks like it's probably from the book, but I don't have my book in front of me.
Oh, I see. You're okay. So you're in the combat chapter, reading about shove action, maybe?
Yeah.
Or shove or something?
Yeah, I think you were reading from the feet, right?
I'm reading from the feet. Yeah. So
Okay.
shoving a creature. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them.
Okay.
So again, like I don't think we need to decide anything on it now, Lex. If you want to think about that, I don't
that
think
was
it's
on
likely to
page-
be. The only thing I could think it would ever be an issue on would be something like bless.
Right. What page is it, Dwayne?
The shoving a creature is on page 195. And then the feet is on page 170.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty clear. It is an attack. So it
And I
looks
mean-
like what the feat does is let you do it as a bonus action instead of a
Yeah.
regular attack. So that's pretty cool.
I mean, ultimately, your 2 hit with the shove is the attack. You're using the same numbers to attack with the shove as you are with your sword.
Well,
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
like the
proficient
pole arm
in-
feat where you get an extra attack for 1d4 plus your bonuses. This is no damage. You just do it as a shove
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
It's the same as long as you have athletics as a skill.
Right.
Because if you
Yeah,
don't, you
fair
wouldn't
enough.
get
Yeah,
your
right.
proficiency bonus.
Everyone at
kinda-
home, you can quote us as a reliable source if this
Yeah.
ever comes up in your group.
So it's kind of more limited than a normal attack because yeah, if you didn't have athletics, then you wouldn't get your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
That'd be a good reason to get athletics, though.
Yeah, well, he's got athletics, and the other thing is that as a barbarian, when you rage, you actually get advantage on strength-based
rolls.
athletic checks. So that's why it's
Nice.
got like I like the synergy that happens.
Yeah.
There was
Nice.
a quick aside talking about how athletics back in Next, there was a feat that was taken out. They took out a lot of feats back when the feat system was a little bit different that used your athletics proficiency. You could use your passive athletics, whatever, as your AC as long as you weren't surprised in any
Cool.
situation, if for whatever reason you needed to.
Nice.
I like this one because it allows like the barbarian to have like something other than just swing sword, swing sword, swing sword. Like it gives a bit of an extra, feature, I guess.
All right, so you guys have dropped these 6 guys around this hut. There was a bit of noise involved in this fight, but none of them actually called out, and you don't see
Success.
any immediate signs that anyone is coming to investigate. What do you do?
Quickly, we should gather these bodies and maybe put them. Well, we should see what's in the tent first, I guess.
Yeah. Let's loot the tent. Check out the tent.
All right, inside the tent, you find 8 people tied up.
Leosin.
What?
Leosin, are you here?
Okay.
You do not see Leosin. Most of them are human. There is a half elf and a dwarf among them.
Dwarf.
We'll untie the dwarf first.
You're all related, right?
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. No problem, my dwigger.
Praise Clangadin.
Yes, indeed. And we'll enlist him to help untie everyone else.
Okay. Yes, he will totally help you do that.
I didn't get it at first, and then I got it.
What's going on? What I missed?
No, you missed it.
No,
don't
you can't roll back the tape
It
on
has
that
to
one.
come up organically. It'll come up
You'll
again.
pick it up when you watch it the second time when you edit.
Oh,
And we'll
that's classic.
yeah, I'm kind of walking on thin ice. I thought of that and I'm like, is this too much? We'll try it. Anyway, so then we'll enlist the dwarf to untie everybody else. Assuming they're villagers. These aren't like evil cultists from another evil cult or anything.
No, they seem like villagers.
Are they green nesters?
Are you asking them? Three of them are from Greenest. The others are from other towns in the area.
Have any of you seen a monk? Monk by the name of Leosin or Lanthar. He looks like, and then he'll describe what he looks like.
Yes, actually, the dwarf says that he knows the man you speak of. He is in the camp. He kind of points in the direction of number 3 and says that he is being kept there, tied to a stake, and he happens to know that he's scheduled to be executed tomorrow.
Then we must go now.
They have been
He's looking at
beating
their rails.
him quite a lot, he said.
I'm gonna guess that if we recognize the half elf, or rather, if I recognize the half elf, you would have stated so.
Yes, no, you guys don't. Nobody recognizes any of these people.
Oh, hey, I'm looking for half elf. I thought I'd make sure.
Fair enough.
We know your brand of fun, Navarra. Half elves.
So Thurin is looking a
Torture's
little
okay.
beat up. Do we need to throw around a little healing here?
Probably patch up Thurin. Wait, where is Thurin?
Yeah, he's been gone for
I've
a
been
while.
Ghosted
hearing him.
again, man.
Oh,
I
I didn't
didn't
even
even
notice.
What?
Did he make such a high roll that he just disappeared from roll 20? He's here. No,
Thurin,
I'm
you're
here.
here? Spooky ghost Thurin.
Are you still up on the hill, Ulysses?
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
This is hilarious.
Trevor, you're
You can't see your
invisible.
cam.
You've rolled a critical in your stealth.
You like super ghost.
Can you at least still hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah.
That's
Spooky
hilarious.
ghost.
Do you want to heal? Do you need a heal? Where are you at for?
I'm down to 8 hit points.
Okay.
All right, will do.
I refreshed my roll 20, but it didn't work.
You know what else is refreshing? Muskoka Brewery's fine beer.
Oh,
Mad Time
nice.
IPA.
Very nice.
Sponsored by Uthgrim.
Oh, there's Thurin.
Another amazing moment brought to you by Roll20. Spooky ghost Thurin.
Okay, I'm gonna lay down a cure wounds.
Okay.
Using a 2nd level spell slot. This will be the first time
Ooh.
I've ever. So Thurin, do you want to roll the 2d8 plus 2? Or...
I have faith in you.
Okay. Hopefully it's not misplaced.
Let you have faith in Clengellan.
Do not have faith in me, boy.
Why did I get a hole? Oops,
Nice.
I didn't mean to swing the battle axe and everything. But there is a 2d8 plus 2 roll.
I think you just finished Thurin off there, Master.
I'm full.
Thurin scares Vasting.
Sorry, wrong spell. Sorry. But there is 2d8 plus 2 there, and it's quite good.
Thurin thanks him for the healing.
Cool. And then
It's tough love.
I
And then
feel
I've
much refreshed.
so I am going to chug a healing potion.
Okay.
Let me see. Bring me back 8.
What will I heal you with when you go down? You still have another one?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he had 2.
Okay.
Yep. You want another one, or you need?
No.
something?
I just want to know where it is in case you go down.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
there's still one more.
Steal it from your corpse.
Where are all your valuables, just in case you die?
Yeah,
Where's
you are
my
carrying
ale?
all the valuables.
So, speaking of valuables, are there any in this tent or on those bodies that we just murdered?
Ah, that's a good question. Let's
Slew.
see.
We put the treasure tent and the prisoner tent in the same tent.
Hey, man.
Well, no, there's
Birds.
no treasure in the
Two birds.
tent, but on
Okay.
the people you have slain, you find 20 gold pieces worth of loot from the town,
Okay. In the pack of the lawful
or
goods,
from some
there it
town, I
goes.
should say. This probably is not from Greenest.
Yeah, this is the greatest, man. That goes in our loot.
Oh,
How do we know it's
only
from
return
Venus?
three.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no,
yeah,
no.
you guys probably don't know, but
I would defer on the
No,
side
no.
of not being greenest.
This we don't know if it's from Greenest, so we'll bring it to Greenest because they're gonna give us half value of everything anyway, so we can only sell it for half value usually.
Right. So
Yeah.
metagame, you can put it in the not from Greenest because people will say, "Oh, I don't recognize that," and you'll figure out that nobody
Okay.
claims it.
Unless they're liars.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
mine.
that's
fine.
That's Grandma's candlestick. I recognize that.
Day
They're a bunch of
Valley
loots.
footnotes,
What a-
right?
I'd recognize that anywhere.
And these prisoners. So
Yeah.
we've rescued some prisoners.
What are you gonna do with them?
Sell them.
How do they look? Do they look like they're in pretty rough shape, or are they?
Yeah, they're pretty rough.
Oh, man.
I mean, they're not gonna
I
die or
wanna-
anything, but
We
they're
want to find in the nearest cave and stick them in it for now and go get the monk.
Do you
Yeah,
think
that
they
sounds
could
like
get up to where Ulysses is? If we could get them up there, Ulysses can kind of like, keep an eye on them, shoot some arrows.
yeah.
Oh,
It's not a
man.
hard climb. If you untie them and everything, they could probably climb
Let's
up.
send them up there.
Yeah, let's
Get
do
them out of the
that.
way.
How high is it?
It's 150 feet.
You.
Navarro was thinking I should message him. Oh well,
But
don't
that's
get
too far.
don't get good signal down in this basin.
You can't even really send him a note on paper because who knows if he can read.
Ooh.
Zing!
That's coming from Uthgrim.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a double.
Who's Ulysses' favorite person here? So far as we can tell,
Ulysses doesn't.
Me.
that's not Ulysses.
It's me.
Ulysses' favorite person is Ulysses.
Just there's a guy up there who's gonna be shooting some arrows. If you find him, tell him we sent you.
As long as you guys aren't like shooting fireballs at the people climbing, Ulysses is gonna be like, yeah, this is probably okay.
So yeah, as they start climbing, I'm going to stand at the base and make sure that if anything starts going down,
Okay.
hopefully they don't start shooting arrows at them as they're climbing up.
Uthgrim's getting like increasingly impatient. Like he wants to be off to
Yeah.
get Leosin ASAP.
Uthgrim, I know you want to do this, but can you help move these bodies into the tent so they're not so obvious
Yes.
while those guys are climbing?
Yes, of course.
bodies.
So he'll start just dragging the corpses as quickly as he can and jamming them into this tent.
You want
Okay.
me to do a little bit of recon, see if there's anybody by them?
Nearby? Yeah.
Nearby
sounds
the monk.
Well, we got to loot the bodies too, or did that? Sorry.
We did that.
We did that. So, real quickly, from where I am, kind of like look at that big old tent and kind of, what is it again? I forgot. And are there like a ton of guards around it? Am I a ghost?
Around
15 on a stealth to just creep along the edge where the rocks were, just to see if there's anybody by where I saw the stake at.
Okay, let me check real quick.
I think you get advantage for the rock stealth,
Oh, I do.
unless you don't anymore.
Yeah, no, you do.
Let me roll it one more and see if it's higher.
15's pretty good. though.
24.
Whoa, that's even better. Let's see.
I've run out of Dio.
No, there is no one near him.
There's some links to Black Sabbath right there.
I was
too.
gonna say I'll just
Alright,
switch
I'm
over to
gonna-
Templin.
I'm gonna go back and inform him that there's nobody by him.
Make a perception roll, Thurin.
Okay. This is gonna be bad.
Okay.
Boom.
It actually wasn't that hard of a roll. As you start moving away, you notice a group of 3 men kind of come by, and they walk over to where this guy is, and one of them kind of like slaps him across the face as they walk by. The other one like goes behind and seems to be checking his bonds to make sure he's securely tied, and then they continue on their patrol.
All right.
Good thing Goose
As soon as I
can't
see
see that.
that,
Tell me what they look
I'm
like.
gonna go back to the tent and inform Uthgrim that these 3 just slapped him.
Where are these men?
Getting slap happy.
Cut them
Hey,
down.
Here's Grim. Woo. That's what happens.
Take a
We need
drink.
to focus here.
Deep breath.
What you want? And he just like pushes Uriel away. It's like, it's time to go.
Can I do a
More
strength
sitting
check?
Oh God, no.
I'll be right behind you, Scrum.
Yeah, I'm right there too.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's the
all right, let's do
spirit.
this.
Headstrong into danger.
Real quick, can I do like a perception check through the whole area? Just see around that big number 2.
You can't see that far. It's dark.
Or how far is that? 100?
I can see forever.
That's
There's a
like
little
from where
scale
you
bar at
guys
the
are.
bottom.
That's like
That's probably
600
like
feet.
600 feet.
Yeah,
Or that's 600 feet?
probably about.
Yeah.
Let's
Over here.
see. I can tell you that I've set this so 21 feet means 300 feet. So from here to here is pretty much exactly 300 feet.
And from here to here,
Is, I don't know,
probably about
somewhere over 300 feet.
400 about. And it's dark, and you can't see in low light.
14 feet on this is 200 feet. So
Well, at one point we did talk about that tent, right? I'm just kind of, I forgot what that tent was.
somewhere between 300 and 400.
That's
I think we just done
you
some
guys.
Big Ten.
I guess you guys don't really know what it is, do you? Did you
a
find
big
that
tent.
out? It's a big tent that seems to be
I think
heavily
we-
guarded.
I think we should raid the raiding tent.
Do what you will. I'm going for the monk.
I promise you, there's people in there that have done more than just slap your monk friend. Just saying.
Keep talking.
Ooh, so there's
And he's just like he's just going now.
Okay, so Uthgrim is heading towards Area 3. What's everyone else
Squirrel's
doing?
right behind them.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm staying close too.
okay.
He's not jogging so fast that like people can't keep up, but he's gonna go as quickly as he can.
Are you guys? Do you guys want to roll stealth? Are you being stealthy?
Uthgrim will try and be stealthy if he can do it. Like if he can still move reasonably quickly.
Can I keep my 24, or do I gotta reroll?
No, you can keep it. Okay.
Truth is, you're not the one that's gonna hold us back.
No. So is this character sheet going to take into account my disadvantage on my stealth check?
I think it'll just come up with 2 numbers, and you'll just take the lower of the 2.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Clank,
Stealth.
clank,
Stealth.
clank, clank.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, you guys, slow down! My short little dwarf legs can't keep up.
I love shoes.
I can't believe everybody's just making voices for you now.
I know.
I will not do such an injustice.
No, please do. I like it.
in front of you.
All right.
Do such a thing when you can hear me.
So everyone except Mastig is pretty much being silent as death.
I'd spend an inspiration, but I have none. I'm no longer inspired.
Mastig's just kind of stumping along.
Hey guys, wait up! My dwarf legs, you
Hey,
know.
you guys!
And
Oh, goodness reference.
he is not being remotely quiet. However, luckily for you guys, as you kind of head around, this way, there's like nobody back here. And now you're gonna have to make another roll to actually go up to where the monk is, because there's no cover there, so you won't have advantage.
I'm gonna stay back.
So yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
not
staying
everybody
back.
necessarily needs to
I'll
go up there.
I'll go. The rest of you stay here.
Are you sure
How-
you don't want me having your back?
How far is it
Perhaps you there.
from where we are to where they're aping the monk?
It looks like what, maybe 100, 150 feet.
Is it pretty clear? Is there anybody milling around or anything? Or
Not at the moment, but you do see some guys headed that way from kind of over here. It looks like another patrol.
okay.
Uthgrim's not, like, if that's the case, and this is out in the clear, like, screw this. He's just going to run flat out to get there.
Okay.
If they're that far away, his thinking is that if he can get there fast enough and cut this guy loose and get out of there, that's better than trying to
Well,
How,
actually,
um,
the guys that are coming are like here. They're pretty close.
Oh, okay.
So you might want to wait for them to go by, and then
Okay,
go for it.
can you move our barrel again so we can kind of see?
Yeah. So you
Or-
guys.
The pretty
Oh wait,
barrel.
hang on. I gotta change tools.
Because I get some stuff that can maybe help. I got a sanctuary spell.
So I'm thinking you guys are probably right here in the cover
Oh yeah.
Okay.
of the boulders.
Okay, so we're like at 100 feet or more.
Okay, well let's maybe Uthram's having a hard time with this notion, but he's thinking maybe we'll wait for this group to pass. But if they perform any indignities,
Okay.
fuck these guys.
Nivara is going to suggest also that her and Trevor go forward, or Thurin go forward, and the double T name is what's throwing me off. I'm sorry. And this way message, she'll go halfway. He can go forward all the way and like double check everything. And there's an echo, so I'm hearing myself, so I keep stopping. Sorry. And she can message between the two because and then she can explain how it works. But basically, she can send a message to you, and then you can send a message back to her. So she can send a message to Third, and then he can say something back to her that she can still hear. And then she can do the same back to you guys.
I hope somebody followed
Uthram
that.
nods at all this, but if you look closely at his face, he's barely listening. He's just like,
Basically-
whatever you want.
Basically, you stay here. We're going to go scout.
No.
Yes. No, you stay here.
I'll do
All
what I
right. So
want.
the guards walk up, and once again they check his bonds. All of you that are where the barrel is can make a perception roll at this point, if you want, because they are carrying torches. So at this point, you can see him. Okay, Uthgrim and Thurin, you guys both notice that he, unlike the prisoners who were tied with rope, he is actually chained to the pole, and there's a padlock like holding the chain. And I will show you a picture of him. Do you guys see that?
Oh,
So I guess it's not. They say it's a pole in the book, but the picture is more like a cross kind of thing.
Modified crucifix.
Artistic license, but yeah, he's like chained to this thing.
You're gonna need my help getting him out with Groom.
Yes, well.
Oh yeah, you can
I,
kind of see
I
the
like that
manacles.
picture.
Need
That
be, I
picture
will
has a
break the
really good
bonds.
story going for it.
If you get my back, I'll make sure he gets out.
Okay, we'll do this together.
Wait a second.
Do you want to do this stealthily or quickly?
The hand thing is like this.
Both, maybe.
Oh, can you see him doing it?
Yeah, the hand thing is this. I thought it was this.
Well, I
can't-
didn't. I didn't look at that picture that close.
That hurts.
Yeah, it's not a comfortable thing for my hand to do, but it's this.
I don't.
Oh,
Well,
God,
no,
my hands are
they're
bad,
doing
but I
different
can't even do it.
things.
Oh, you guys can't do it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Well,
oh, that's fucked up.
That's how they pick who can be
I
a
can't
member
even
of the
do
cult.
it. Yeah,
Then what can you do this?
I can't do it.
So as soon as the patrol is gone,
It's like
So
you
this
can't
is the
come up to
version for people
treehouse.
that aren't as coordinated.
Yeah. It hurts. It hurts quite a bit for me to do this.
Yeah, that actually means something. There's actually some symbolism to that. It's pretty cool. You guys might
I like
find
this
that out.
picture though. I'm a fan of it. Got a good story going for it.
All right.
All right, so Uthgrim and Thurin are heading up after these guys leave. Is that the
Yeah.
plan?
yes.
Okay.
They didn't mess with him too bad, did they?
No, these guys just checked his bonds and went
Good for
on.
them.
So you guys want to make
How
a
does he
stealth
look?
roll?
Is this guy conscious or is he knocked out?
He's conscious, but you can tell by the way he's kind of hanging by his bonds that he is pretty fucked up.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
that's my
All
range
right.
on a heal.
We'll make another stealth check and see.
Don't feel bad if you're worse than if you're better than me. I rolled pretty bad on that one.
Okay. Well, you guys aren't being super stealthy. Luckily,
Yeah.
most of these people are
Okay,
drunk.
fuck this.
So,
Fuck this.
All right, so you guys head up there. You have two ways to get him out. You can either use thieves' tools and pick the lock, or you can use brute strength and try to just break the chain.
I get a bonus action to my thieves' tools
Okay.
since I have the thief.
Nice.
Okay, so it's a DC 10 dex
Yeah,
check.
Uthram will give you a chance to do it, and if not, he's just going to start breaking shit.
Let me see what I get on that.
I think it's just your dex bonus.
I have a +7 to it.
Nice. That'll do it. Are you sure
24
that's
to
right?
do it quickly.
That seems really high.
It's Uthram.
What's expertise? Rogue expertise.
Yeah, I have
okay.
expertise.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yep.
Yep, 4 + 3, because you probably have a 16 dex, right?
Yes.
So Uthram gets down like pretty close and like is ready to like support his weight as he comes out of the chains and sort of just says to him, "Leosin, it is I, Uthram."
Uthgrim, is that you? You see his face is all like swollen. He's obviously been beaten like extensively.
Thurin makes a suggestion that we need to get out of here soon before they come back.
Right
Okay.
there. Let's go. So he'll pick up. Uthgrim will just pick up Leosin and just basically put him over his shoulder and just hoof it.
Okay,
I'll hit
you
him
start to move to pick him up, and he's like, no, I can walk.
Are you sure?
Proud.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, let's get back to the party and start climbing that wall.
I'm ready. I'm ready with the cure wounds. As soon as Leosin gets back, I lay down a cure wounds on him. I don't know. Does he seem to need it, or he seems
yeah,
screwed up? But
yeah, he would definitely benefit from it.
okay, so I give him 4 hit points.
Nice.
Thank you, Master.
He looks a lot better, and now I've got another picture to show you. Now that he doesn't look so messed up.
He looks like an
What is
elf.
it?
He's a
Is he
half
an
elf. Half elf.
Half elf.
Half elf.
He looks pretty ballin'.
Kind of girly looking.
Can he climb? Because maybe we can just get up the.
Yeah, once you heal him, he's like good to go.
Yeah, we should get up this wall quickly before they notice he's gone.
Yes.
Yeah, because when we tried to take on Cyanrath before, that did not go well. So we can't really. I mean, I guess we could try to stealth our way into the cave, or should we just bring the prisoners back to Green Nest? I guess at this point.
We can always come back as soon as we get the prisoners back, if need be.
Leosin, what do you know what is in that cavern and what guards it?
He says they have dragon eggs in there, I've heard. He says we should get out of here.
I agree. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I think getting them back to Green Nest would probably be best then.
Okay. So
How's his footwear?
good. It could probably use some servicing, but it'll do for now. So you guys get back to where the barrel is, and about then you start hearing shouts from further into camp and coming from the direction of where his where he was kept. You think that they've discovered that he's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, they did have patrols going by every little while. Okay.
Is there a cave like right where we're at if we need to get in there quickly?
Not right there. No.
I don't relish being trapped in a cave at this point.
We'd rather climb up.
Yeah, I think. What do you think?
All right, that sounds good.
Easy for you, but the rest, you're okay to climb. He's looking around at the others.
We'll give it a shot.
Yeah, so as long as you guys just kind of, take it easy on the way up. You don't even have to make a roll to climb it. Just take some time.
Thurin's up there quicker than anybody.
Awesome. So you guys climb up to the top and you find Ulysses and the other villagers up there, and you guys
Ulysses
can
is
start.
gone completely bush. He's like wrapped like leaves and like twigs and branches around him, like full ghillie setup.
Nice, nice. And yeah, you guys, once you get up on top of the cliff and get away, you're pretty much in the clear. It's pitch black night out, and they're pretty much confined to the camp. You don't see any torches coming up on this, up on this cliff or anything.
Do they look like they're scrambling now, though?
Yeah, when you guys left, there was definitely an alarm raised, and you were seeing a lot more torches moving around, and they're definitely searching the camp. It looked like.
Is there anyone coming in and out of 2? Since they would probably alarm them first.
You don't see anybody, no.
Okay.
So that's pretty much our time. Was there anything else you guys want to do, or we can just kind of wrap it up there and say you guys head back to Greenest and pick it
Seems
up?
like a pretty logical spot to wrap it up.
I like it.
Awesome.
Yep. Uthgrim's done, so he'll go off into the sunset and never see him again.
Awesome. So yeah, next week, you guys can talk to Leosin and stuff, or we could even do some of that on the forums in between sessions if you guys want.
All right.
If anybody wants to ask some questions or anything, we can do that.
Yeah, he'll be a good source for info, having been in the camp for a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you going to give out XP then, Lex? Are we going to be like tracking that, or?
We're doing it by milestones, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
there was another-
basically, I'm gonna get when you guys get. So I actually gave you, I leveled you up to 3 a little early because this here is the end of the second episode, just because I leveled you a little early for the first one, so it wasn't like so long between levels. So the next time you guys will level will be the end of the next episode. And then what I'll do at that point is, really the XP only matters if people start like missing a lot.
Okay.
So unless that happens, I'm not even going to worry about it. But if that happens, what would happen is, when we got to the end of episode 3, I would just figure out how many sessions there were and divide the XP by that, and then you'd get that much per session.
Okay.
But
And I've put in the Twitch chat there for anyone interested, the community page for our campaign. If you want to get material such as Uthgrim's sharp musings or Nivara's drawings, various things, information
She's got
that'll
the dragon
appear
here.
there.
And a lot or everybody has pretty cool pictures of their characters up on there and all kinds of good stuff.
In fact, Ulysses' Circles in the Sand by Adrain Findeleventer, who is a scholar who is writing the stories of an aged Ulysses.
Nice. I love it.
Cool.
Very cool.
Well, it's good though. Relatively bug-free night on roll. There's a couple issues there, but
Thurn got kind of spooky for a while there, but
yeah, that was
well,
great.
I didn't have my audio drop out, so hopefully whatever that was is taken care
Yeah,
of.
that's good.
That
I'm
might
having
be
a
have
bit of
been
an
the-
issue here because I've had to listen to the audio off my laptop, not on my headphones, but speaking to the mic. But that's just because I think I'm traveling and it's just not. The setup's not good.
So that's where that echo was coming from.
Yeah, I have to keep putting my mic up.
Yeah,
and if
I saw
put
that. That's got to
mic
be
up-
annoying.
Yeah, normally I don't have to do that as much. I do it because sometimes my dog's around or whatever, but normally
Right.
I don't have to worry as much.
Cool.
Real quick question. Like, will I actually ever come to a conclusion about those dreams, or was that just, I had dreams and I went for it type thing? Or is there like any story to that, or no?
Well, your dreams were basically about what's going on. So you were having bad dreams about this thing with the cult. Like that's kind of what was causing your dreams. So I mean, you guys still have a lot to learn as far as what's really going on here, but you're on the path, definitely.
Okay, so I will at some point like learn what gave me those dreams.
Well, you
Or
may not
why I
learn.
got them.
You may not learn that, but they're leading you to something. But as to whether you'll ever figure out where they came from or why you had them, I don't know. That may just be a mystery. I mean, that's kind of up to you. I mean, that's kind of a thing with your character. So
That's the main reason he's even doing this. That is not for money, just to realize like why am I getting these dreams? Like, well, why me? Who's giving them and why me?
Well,
Why random ass drunken noble?
Do you, Kyle, want to figure out what that is, or do you want me to come up with something and surprise you with it?
This is your story. We're just characters in it.
Well, it's your character though, so you're in charge of your character
I
story.
would love it. I would love to see what you could come up with.
Okay.
Because
I
since
can do
you know
that.
the most about it, I would love to know your conclusion.
Or will you always be left to wonder why?
Yeah, I know.
Like
right?
we wonder why we're on this planet, and other such existential questions.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Also-
throw him a bone, right?
Here publicly on video, which may or may not make it. I think Rebel/David makes a good point, and I think we should mod him ultimately. This was discussed earlier, but I think it might become an issue.
Why would it be an issue?
What?
Just in case something comes up, you never know. Weird people on the internet. So,
Well, I
should
tell
what?
you what, if someone gets in the channel and they're being an ass, they will be banned, and that will be the end of it. So they may get away with it for 5 minutes before I notice it, but then that'll be because I don't really like fuck around with shit like that,
Good. No, it's good to hear that.
There's no like 3
Totally
strikes
agree.
and you're
Support
out
it.
or anything like that. It's like if you can't behave, you're gone.
Nope.
It's just that simple.
We're all adults here.
Yeah, it's just sometimes nice to have somebody who can do it immediately.
but anyways, that's just my opinion.
Well, we
fine.
can cross that bridge when we come to it, but so far we haven't had any problems. So
Hopefully we
We love our viewers. They're awesome.
yeah, and we've been getting some people in here and getting some conversation going. And
Not actually frozen.
Well,
I thought you were frozen for a second.
just
Awesome.
well, I will see you guys
In a week.
next week.
Yeah, and thanks
Awesome.
everyone that came to watch.
Yeah.
These
Thanks,
will be-
Lex, once again.
Yeah, and
thank
these
you
are all
very
up on
much.
YouTube.
I love this campaign.
Farewell from Ottawa, our nation's capital.
Yeah.
Catch you guys
Thank
later.
you, Lex.
See ya. Yeah,
See
thanks
ya.
guys.
Bye, have fun.
So I am putting the link to the YouTube channel in chat here in case you want to go see older movies or older videos. And also if you want to check out the podcast. Try not to do any typos this time. Last time I did this, I did typos. All right, so there you go. And thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you next week.